Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you all today. I think I want that. The Devil. All right. Let's see. What's it go with here? Toxic connection. Bound to something toxic. Or committed to something toxic. Yeah. All right, collective. I kind of get the feeling that this may be someone that you're interested in. They may already be bound to something toxic or committed to someone in a toxic situation. I feel like this person may be very sad about, I want to say deeply sad about the way things have sort of transpired in this particular connection for them. I feel like, I don't want to say that you're a third party, but I do want to say you're the waiting soul. Now, I feel like this person could have been a possibility for you, but I feel like they're stuck in the toxic situation. And I want to say it would be entirely up to this person whether or not they decided to make those healthy changes for themselves. I feel like, yes, they could see you in their future. They could see a happy situation with you. Yeah, it's like you'd be the right choice, but I feel like they can't really make the choice because they're already committed elsewhere. You know, I don't know if they met you after. And I want to say I don't even really think you're involved in this. I don't feel like this is like, I can't put a third party like energy onto this because I feel like in this person's mind, you might be the person they would have picked had you been around when they were looking to choose, right? I feel like they chose the person that they were with. Maybe it just ended up being something that they were comfortable in and that they stuck in. Does that make sense to you? I don't think that this person's happy. I feel like you could see that, but I feel like at the same time, it doesn't matter. That's their choice to stay in that toxicity. So I can see how you might be upset and wondering why this person doesn't make the healthy changes. I feel like they still might be comfortable in that toxicity and they gotta want it. I mean, as much as they want to have you in their life, they just kind of want things to be simple and easy. And sometimes life isn't that way. I don't know if the relationship has worn this person down. They don't have enough energy to make the healthy decisions that they need to make for themselves. But I want to say, don't make their problem your problem. I feel like whatever this person is going through, they would have to be the one to kind of get themselves unstuck. It's not your job to do that for them. You may want them to be in your life, but I don't feel that this is the healthiest of situations. This person may have a depth of emotion for you. They may have even told you as much, which I don't think is fair, especially if they are committed elsewhere. But yeah, they want the victory with you, but I don't know that they're moving forward. They would have to step into that Emperor energy, make the plans, take the action steps, be willing to go through the heavier energies because there may be a battle up ahead. This Emperor still has his armor on underneath of his garbs here. So it's like, I just feel like it would take some action steps. It would really take them to really want something with you. Let's see. Why are we getting this out? All right. Yeah, I feel like there's some confusion around, you may see yourself to be this person's match and they may see it too, but without their action steps, without stepping into the Emperor, this can't come in, right? Or not in a healthy way. I mean, it could come in, surely, but it's not going to be, it would be a secretive thing. It would be a behind closed doors or sneaking around. And I don't know an emperor or an empress alive who would want to move in that way, right? I feel like if you're in an emperor empress position in your life, that takes some upfront, it takes some honesty, it takes going through the hard things, facing what needs to be faced, right? So yeah, if they want this, they're going to have to make the healthy changes on their own. I want to say you should probably take a couple of steps outside of it and allow this person to step up and do what needs to be done if they're going to do that. I would never advise waiting around for someone in a committed relationship. They never have to step out of that. They could hook you and keep you around and keep you on the side and keep you a secret forever if they wanted to, and you would still be waiting. And I just don't think that's fair. So I want to say, yeah, it's like this person's going to hear that call or they're not. They're going to rise up from the grave or they're not, right? It's free will choice. And they may see you to be the perfect match. And I feel like for some of you, they are going to put in the action steps to make the changes, to make this a healthy situation. I want to say as an empress, you deserve that, or as an emperor, you deserve that. I don't know which side of this situation you're on. You could be the emperor in this situation, kind of committed elsewhere. Even if the commitment isn't all that strong, it's like a soul contract. That physical contract is like a soul contract, right? So Spirit's saying that it wouldn't be the healthiest situation for this to come in, even if the two of you are separated and there's still that contract, that binding contract between two. This should be situated before you invite this empress in, right? Before you invite your counterpart in. I just feel like there should, yeah. I don't know if this person's trying to rest before the battle. For a lot of you, this person is going to make the changes to have what they really want. Now, I feel like you may have walked in or met this person when they were already contemplating making big changes, but maybe still stuck in that heavier toxicity of a relationship that's not working. So I understand that. It's not your fault you met this person at that time. And they were looking to come in out of the cold. They were looking to find maybe what they hadn't been getting from the relationship, where I can see how this person might be driven to feel a little bit of warmth when they've been out in the cold or stuck in a toxic situation. I don't believe it's fair at the same time. It's like where I can see why someone would do that. But I feel like without really changing your situation, you're just inviting in chaos, right? It's like, I feel like this person saw it, but maybe they were feeling too weary to actually do all the things that they needed to do. If the situation wears them down so much that they just don't have the energy to make the changes, they also don't have the energy to put in to make a healthy situation for you, right? And I feel like you deserve that, right? Truth is, you deserve that. You both do. Yeah, I want to say it's not your job to do their work. They have to step up and be the emperor, put those action steps in. If they want that emotional fulfillment, they'll make the healthy changes that it takes to create room and create space, healthy space to allow you to step in, right? Everything, old cycles should be closed out fully and completely before you invite in the new, right? If at all possible, right? Sometimes we can't help it when we meet someone, but I feel like in this particular situation, it is this emperor's, yeah, they have to step out of that thinking phase and into the action phase. They see you're a great opportunity. You look to be a wonderful person. You're grounded, you're stable, you're, I want to say abundant, or you're going towards your wishes, hopes, and dreams. You could be this person's everyday dream, right? You could be. You look like the perfect match. We've got Emperor and Empress, right? So I feel like that might inspire them to make the healthy changes, and then both of you can nurture this healthy situation and, swap cups and all. But I feel like definite change needs to come in first. I feel like you know that. I feel like I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. I feel like I'm just giving you further confirmation if this situation is for you. I do realize this situation is not going to be for everyone. So please, as always, these are general readings. Take what resonates, toss the rest. If it's not for you, leave it on the board. It is for someone else. Yeah. This person has all the tools necessary to make it happen, and so do you on your end, right? But I feel like as an Empress, stay in your energy, right? Stand tall in your, I want to say, stand firm in your morals and following that moral compass, because I feel like if you step down out of your morals, out of your morality, and into the fray here, you could step down off your throne, right? I feel like your moral compass is a big part of you. Yeah, you can have this and you can want this, but this person has to do the moves. This person has to make the moves to make it a healthy situation for you to step into. You could really assert your thoughts into the situation and say, look, this would be a great thing between you and I, but you have to take care of all of those things before you invite me into your world, right? It's like, I love the idea of you and me. You could say that, but there has to be some type of healthy situation here, and dabbling in both situations is not a healthy one, right? So you could say what you want, what you will and won't accept, and allow this Emperor to put in the legwork to get everything the way it's supposed to be, right? It may take some time. They may need some time. They may need some space to illuminate how they're going to go about this and really take those action steps. And you know what? Some of them may miss the opportunity because they are still stuck and overly focused on another situation, right? So if that's the case, then match or not, I feel like this situation would not be a healthy one for you. Spirit's just having you really look at this situation. It's like, yes, you can see the potential, and potential's great, but the other person never has to rise to the occasion. So it's like they never have to rise up to meet you. They have the ability to, but just because you have the ability doesn't mean you're going to do it, right? So I feel like Spirit's just saying, you did see something that would work for you. Yes, the two of you match very well, but are the conditions right? Are they healthy for you? I feel like that's what Spirit's asking you. And if you're in this Emperor position, look, there is no judgment here. If this is you and you're in this Emperor position, I don't know the full story behind why the other situation was falling apart. There could have been a lot of toxicities there, right? So no judgment here, trust me. But what I do want to say is you have to make those healthy choices for yourself, and maybe even bearing in mind what this other person might want as a healthy option too. So, it can be created and things can change, and this could be a good situation. But I feel like it's going to take a lot of legwork on the Emperor's part to get themselves unstuck from past toxicity. It is a choice, right? And that's what it started out with, the choice to make changes. So, that's what has to happen first. Like I said, if that's your situation, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. This person may or may not make all the necessary choices. So Spirit's telling you to keep yourself in mind, okay? I feel like that's what it comes down to. Really check in with self. Is this okay for me? All right. We're going to hop in here. Okay. Let's see. What do we have for the collective? I want this. Freedom. All right. Surrender. I do see a tether for some. You might resonate with the last reading and resonate with this one. That's for some. For others, I feel like you could just be resonating with this and not have anything to do with the last. Got it? Okay. We have party, having fun, freedom, new love. Right. Okay. I kind of love this energy. I'm not going to lie. I'm talking to someone who has their newfound freedom. You may have stepped out of a relationship or a situationship and decided that it was time to have a bit of fun. It was time to meet new people, have a renewed sense of self and a renewed sense of hope for the future and what may hold for you. I feel like you're looking to find something new, right? Single, not in a relationship, got your freedom back, right? Freedom to explore the world, to travel around. And honestly, I feel like it feels good. I feel like the foundation, your inner house is strong. I feel like you're doing this for you. You need that breath of fresh air. You need to spread your wings a little bit and explore in this lifetime. You may end up finding someone from your past where you feel like there was unfinished business between the two that might draw you in that direction. You might find a healing there. You might find a new love there with a past situation for some. You may have new love and create intimacy with either a new love or a past love. I feel like I hear the world is your oyster. So it's like you can go in any direction. I kind of love that. You're making big changes in your life. You may decide to date around a little bit. Hook up with this one, see if that works for you. Hook up with that one, see if that works, right? I feel like it's time for exploration and it feels really good. I feel like it was a healthy choice for you. I almost kind of see it as the Emperor from the last reading may decide to take some time and kind of step in this energy. It could be masculine or feminine energy making these changes, enjoying a little bit of single life before deciding what they truly want. Nothing wrong with that, right? I feel like not looking for permanence here. I feel like it's just looking to explore. And I feel like the conditions are right for that. Following that intuition, following that soul's inner compass. It's like, what is for me? And I want to say, really kind of going within the self and really just trying to figure out where you're going to experience the most joy, right? I feel like you came out of a storm, right? You may, with this exploration, sometimes comes turmoil, right? There could be a little bit of drama when you're hopping around and looking at different people, right? So that could come with it as well. But I feel like that's part of the exploration. There's a little drama in there, right? Kind of adds to the excitement here. I feel like relationship connecting. I feel like it is your drive to find something that actually works for you. It's like, yeah, that may be where the storm comes in because I feel like it may be multiple partners and where I think that's fine for you because I feel like the type of person that puts it right out front, like, I'm looking to date around. I'm looking to experience different people. I feel like you kind of put that out there, and I feel like you're really honest about that, which I find to be like a breath of fresh air. It's like if you're not looking for permanence right now and you're looking for a good time, perhaps not a long time, I feel like as long as you're putting it out there that that's what you're looking for, then there can be no, well, you led me on. And I feel like as long as you're honest with the people you are dating or, experiencing, I feel like, there could be less of a storm. If you're hiding the fact that you're only kind of hopping around right now and you're not looking for permanence with people who may be looking for permanence, that could be a problem. That could be a storm created, right? Dating, meeting someone new. Yeah, this is all about getting out there and really seeing what's available, right? I heard sampling the treats, right? So it's like trying to figure out what it is you want. You may make a few enemies out there. I feel like, as far as creating storms and making enemies, it could be people who are in competition with you as you're out there exploring. And yeah, you could be getting the text messages or the meetups that others want, and that could be causing a storm. For others, it could be with potential partners who maybe want more, when you are just hopping around. So, you know, there will be something coming along with this stage of your, I want to say, experience, right? Um, and you don't have to be younger to experience this energy. You could experience this energy at any point in your life. There's nothing wrong with this, right? I do oftentimes get a lot of readings where people are looking for their forever person. In this situation, it is not that energy at all. It is, I want to have fun. I want to get out there. It's like, what's it going to look like if I get out there to have fun? Well, this is what Spirit's saying it could be, right? You could meet a lot of new people. You could have a lot of new experiences. You could experience signs and synchronicities, trying to find your way. You may be reconnecting with old people. You may be experiencing new people. There could be some storms. There could be some jealousy. There could be a little bit of drama, but that's what Spirit's saying. That's what's up ahead. Could you find your forever person even when you're not looking? Sometimes we find something when we're not looking for it. So yeah, that could be out there as well. Yeah. So let's see. Anything else Spirit wants to get out here? I kind of want that. Yeah. I feel like, this person that you walked away from to gain your single energy, I feel like there might not be a second chance with that particular person. But it's like, I hear they lost what they lost, and that's just that. And I feel like that would be entirely up to you to make that decision. But I do see that here for some. Now, for others, you might find somebody that really sparks that flame. We have twin flame, divine connection. I did want to put it here next to the marriage because I feel like you might find that right person that has that right spark out there while you're not looking for it. You could just be wanting to experience and have a little fun, and all of a sudden, love comes in and romantic feelings and just carries you off into the future, right? I feel like it's all good energy and it's all in good fun and good experience. I don't see anything wrong with this at all. So for those of you looking to explore, you have the green light here, right? Spirit is giving you a warning about third-party situations. Try not to find yourself in those. That could create some extra drama. You might create enemies that way. So I want to say, keep that moral compass in alignment, and still go out and have fun, right? Having fun out there and really exploring things doesn't mean throwing caution to the wind. It means really taking stock of what you want and how you feel about something, while also being fair to everyone involved, right? I feel like that's the safest way to kind of move through that exterior world out there while you're sampling different experiences, right? Yeah, there could be some karmic energy and some toxicity, right? Goes along with it. You could also find what you're looking for. Could also find love. The possibilities, the grass is greener when you get out there and you experience life. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody who was maybe had their life on hold, maybe in a toxic situation that was not working. You kind of released yourself from that situation and you're out there ready to explore the possibilities of what could be. Now, I feel like you might experience or sample a bit of both, a little bit of toxicity, a little bit of love and joy and romance, right? They could both be out there to experience. I feel like Spirit's almost kind of pushing you to really explore. Yeah. Meet new soulmates. Find out what you really want. So when it's time to settle down, you'll feel right about settling down, right? I've experienced all I wanted to experience while I was out there searching to see what was for me. Now that I find this person, right? When you meet the right person, you'll know it because you've experienced all of what you don't want, and it helps you to really see what you do want, right? That's what it's all about. It's not really being a player. Somebody might say that you're kind of out there playing around and causing a mess, but I feel like you're just exploring. And not everyone is going to see the way that you're moving to be the right way, because, what's right for one is not right for another. So just kind of do your own thing. Stay on your, I want to say, keep checking in with self. So, you're making the right decisions for you, right? And those around you, those that you're dealing with. I feel like that's also important when you're out there exploring. Okay. Yeah, you may find love. There's definitely new opportunities out there for fun and free, a little bit of that freedom feeling, right? I kind of love it. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. It's fun when we get energy, different energy. I kind of like to see it, you know? Let's see. I want that. We have roller coaster. Okay. This energy automatically got a touch heavier. Yeah, there we go. We've got a little bit of clown energy. We've got legal in reverse, and I'm going to leave it that way. I don't know if you were dealing with someone who had you on that roller coaster ride. I feel like they were just playing with your heart, playing with your energy. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Big hugs to you if that's the case. This energy was very difficult. I don't know if this person, I hear emotional and mental roller coaster. They had you doing loop-de-loops, and I kind of feel like they had you, now, I'm not here to diagnose anybody, but when I say narcissistic energy, what I really mean is the energy of, it's like they'll tell you they love you one minute and then they'll do something to hurt you the next. And I feel like they did that purposely to keep you off balance. So you would suffer through the relationship. You wouldn't walk away, or they'd tell you you were beautiful one minute or amazing one minute and then drag you down the next. And I feel like they did that to kind of keep you in their grasp. I do feel like you had to, I hear toss out the whole man or toss out the whole woman. It's like, I hear to the trash with you. So it's like, I feel like you got to that point where you were so, I want to say so over or so done with being confused and hurt. And I feel like you just wanted off that ride. That's what I feel like. You may have felt lost for quite a while. This may have been a situation where you were actually, I want to say like legally in some way connected to this person. There could have been a divorce. There could have been other legal things that had to separate. Maybe the two of you were living together and you were splitting different things. Maybe the two of you had a business together. I just feel like there was some type of legal something, but it's over now. Yeah, it's done. There we go. Spirit on deck. Yeah. Denial. I feel like that person, the person that you were dealing with, look, there's that sell the house, split the assets, moving locations. I do feel like these types of readings today are not going to be for everyone. If this reading is not for you, no fears. Leave it on the board. It's for someone else. You can hop back in time to any one of my readings, find a topic in the description that feels right for you, and hop in there. My readings, as always, are timeless. So it could be just as real for you and on point for you in this now moment as when I posted it. So you have other options if this is not for you. If this is for you, let's continue here. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to someone who had a wish for the future to find something real, something more. I feel like, I just feel like it took a lot to get out of this situation. And you've got wishes for the future. You want something in the future that feels like so much more than what you experienced. You want the truth of what love is versus the roller coaster ride that you didn't know you were signing up for. You didn't really realize at the beginning you were buying tickets to this loop-de-loop coaster here. I feel like this person really threw you for a loop. You know, if you're getting to the point where this is the past and you're looking to start dating, you want to find what you're looking for. For some of you, you know, you could be at any stage in this particular reading here. So only take what resonates. You might be meeting new people. Let's hope not. No peepers, right? What I want to say is really, or you could keep your eyes open, keep your peepers open, about the new people that you're starting to date. Because I want to say you have to look for key things. Don't keep rose-colored glasses on. I don't know why I want to say that, but for some, it's like, I hear if it looks too good to be true, it could possibly be, right? I feel like I want to say, don't forget to apply the lessons from the past experience into the new. Yes, I do realize it's a new person, and I'm not saying throw your junk onto them, right? We should have already started healing those past things before we step into something new, right? So we're not, you know, trauma dumping on someone else, right? Yeah. You know, if you have started dating someone else, this past person may be in denial still that the two of you are over. They may try to scare off other people that you may be dating, or, you know, even just getting to know. It might not even be considered a date. It's like you're just meeting someone. This person may really retaliate against you. They could put nasty things out there about you, or try to get to these people that you're talking to or you're getting to know and, you know, spit a whole bunch of lies. They don't want you to have something with someone else. Plain and simple, if the two of you have children, they don't want their children having like a step parent someday, or, well, maybe with them, but definitely not with you. And I kind of feel like that's what we're getting here. Yeah. This person may have some toxic habits that have carried through, and maybe could be gambling, could be, you know, substances that they overindulge in, right? Or they indulge in on the side. I just feel like this person's thinking is not right, especially with this denial here and then this nightlife with the toxicity energy coming through. I just feel like this person may do things out of spite just to hurt you. I do feel like Spirit's trying to intervene, and keep this person at a distance from you. Yeah, you may see the signs and synchronicities, like it's like near misses, but Spirit is really trying to keep you 10 steps ahead because this person is poisonous. They're toxic and they don't want history to repeat itself. So they're having you meet new people. I kind of really love that. This person is acting like a drama queen, whether masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. They still desire to have something with you, but you're looking for happiness elsewhere because you know what? I feel like this person hasn't changed all that much. I don't feel like they've put any effort or energy into growing or expanding. I just want to say this is like an ex-husband or an ex-wife, right? This has that type of energy, or someone you spent a very large chunk of your life with. I want to say like maybe 5 years or more, right? Or back and forth with this person for years and years, right? I want to say it's that type of energy. So even if you weren't married, it was like, I don't know, maybe the commitment was on and off, on and off, on and off, and that was the roller coaster for some. I just feel like you're looking for happiness elsewhere, something that feels nothing like what you had to experience with that person who's still trying. And I don't feel like they're trying because they love you. I feel like they're trying because it hurts their ego and they still want to win. I don't love the energy. Their chips could be down as well. We've got that hamster wheel and the money in reverse, which makes me think that they could be suffering financially. Yeah. You're looking for a real connection where they're looking for maybe monetary assistance or something of convenience. And maybe being with you was convenient, right? In the beginning, I was getting something like sharing a business or involved in the same business. Could be something like that as well. I don't know what stage you're on. You could be just getting out of this, trying to shake free of this situation. And this might be what lies ahead, but it's like with the heads up, at least you know spirits on deck, trying to keep you safe, trying to have you find what you need. I do want to say there definitely should be some healing in between here and maybe a chunk of time. I feel like there is, but I feel like that chunk of time made this person comfortable. They thought, oh, you'll never be with someone. You'll be single forever. You're not even looking, right? And then all of a sudden you step out into the world again and you're ready to start meeting people because you've done the healing work. This person's losing their mind, right? They were fine when you weren't with anybody, but I don't know if they're going to try and cause, yeah, it's like they didn't mind when you were single and not looking. But now that your status is single and people know it, it's like you're putting it out there that you're ready to mingle. This person's losing their mind. And you're standing in your power too. You're nurturing yourself. You're ready to nurture a new situation. And I feel like, yeah, this person's just creating some, yeah. They're thinking, oh, well, it was just a pause between my past person and I. That's what they're thinking. Yeah, they're going to be crushed. But they may get to a point where they actually get their feelings involved in here. Now, I do want to say, I've said it before and I'll say it again. A person can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. And I want to say that this person wasn't really one for diving within. They were more along the lines of swimming the surface. And I feel like this person is now being forced to do the work. Spirit saying, no, 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 we can't run from this anymore. We have to go deeper than the puddle, right? We have to dive in a little more. And, this person may come from situations of the past, even before you, that had crushed them. And so they decided that feelings weren't something they wanted to experience. So they pushed them out. Well, you can't have a healthy, loving relationship without feelings, right? So it was more of manipulation, more confusion, more magician energy, but I want to say magician in reverse. It's like, look over here while I do this over here, but you'll never find out about it because I'm hiding what I'm doing, right? It's got that energy. So it was like more magician in reverse. Let's see. Yeah, new offers are on the table for you. I'm really happy for you. I feel like if you're to this point, today is a good day. Today has the opportunity for growth and expansion and the new into happy. Yeah, that this person, we had the divorce final in reverse. This person wants to fight that. They don't want that to be, but I feel like what really happens, because I had the intense need to flip it around, we have to change up the energy. You're going to have to you may have to just say to this person, it is over. It is over. It's past, right? I feel like it needs to be said again here. You have to stay strong. And I want to say no second chances, right? Yeah, I want to say the settlement, it's everything's settled. We've all agreed to this. Maybe it's parenting, or it's like, what weekends you have or they have if there's children involved. And then at the same time, they can't control who you come together with over on the other side in your own energy over there, right? Yeah, they're so laser focused on what you're doing. They're spying. They're like looking up the people that you're talking to, trying to figure out if you're seeing them or not. They're just, I want to say, being a sore loser in this situation. They don't want you because they love you. They want you because they want to win. I feel like if they had you back, they would still treat you in the exact same manner that they did in the past. Nothing has really changed for them. This is going to throw them into a healing situation. Yeah. They've got a lot of things they need to work through, toxicities, and I feel like they're kind of bound to them right now, and Spirit saying, it's time for you to focus here. They're going to keep you 10 steps ahead. So I want to say, no worries. Focus on what you're doing. Stay on the up and up. I feel like you've got a real partner coming in that's going to take the action steps to make this a really fantastic experience as your new one. I feel like you're really picky and choosy about who you allow into your life and what they're about before you let them in. I feel like that's really smart. You're utilizing the tools from the poor situation you had to go through to apply it to finding what you truly want. You're on the verge of something beautiful. Is there anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah, you've got a commitment, a long-term relationship coming in the future. I love that. We're going to end this on a really good note. I feel like you went through a lot. Big hugs to you. I see that you went through a lot of turmoil in that past situation, and this person wasn't done torturing you yet, even though things were over. They wanted to still fight you on it, but they're not going to stop you from your happy future. So do know that, okay? Yeah, your wishes are coming. It's like maybe took a long time for them to get to you, but you kind of had to clear that energy, right? It all had to be cleared up first. You had to tie up all those loose ends and then leave the past in the past, right? Okay, we're going to hop in here. What do we have for the collective today? All right, your initials, their initials, and any other messages that want to come through here. That K might be important. It flipped over twice, I think. If not, it's just important. First, middle, last name. A lot of E's. G and I. Yeah, E's could be significant. First, middle, last name. I hear Lulu, so I don't know if that's somebody's nickname. I also hear Louie. I hear Gauge. Could be a name, or someone's trying to gauge your reaction. Oh, okay. I do hear someone wants to try and gauge your reaction if they kind of broach the subject of maybe looking to date or looking to get out there. It's like, I feel like this could be a friend that's been interested in you, or someone that's interested in you that maybe says that they might be looking to date, and what your reaction to that might be. They might want to gauge it to see if maybe you might be interested. It's like before they put themselves out there, it's like, I want to see if I can have something with you first, or how you might feel first before I get out there and start exploring. I heard PE. Somebody could be a PE teacher or into physical education of some sort. You could be a physical trainer. I hear something about the UK, and I hear something about boxing. Yeah. I heard something about Guadalupe. It's all just kind of, the messages today are hard, hard to kind of grab. Let's see. I see pie. I'm seeing something about mathematics, so I don't know if someone may be like a math teacher or a tutor of some sort. Or if you have a child, they may need help, or they may need a tutor. Yeah, I heard something about it showing in the grades, or it could start to show in the grades that they may need a little help. I do feel like something is going to end or come to an end. Could be a relationship. Now I'm hearing something else. I'm seeing grapes on a vine, which I feel like is a symbol of abundance and future abundance as well. Because I hear the gift that keeps on giving or the vine that keeps on growing. I feel like I want to say that someone out there who has been putting their effort, their energy into growing a business or a side hustle or something that they really love, I feel like that you're putting your love, your energy into is going to start blooming for your future. I feel like it could create a lot of monetary success. It could be the end of struggling. I want to say financially or working so hard. I don't know if something takes off for you and then you don't have to work as hard as you were previously. I hear it's time to turn the page. I hear pure energy. Yeah, I hear crossing. So it's like moving forward. Pure energy moving forward. I feel like I'm seeing the roar from a different deck, which is, it's a little ball of energy, but it's the biggest energy in the universe. And when it comes in, it's like an agent of chaos, but in the best way possible. It gets things moving. It gets you unstuck. I do think that came out in yesterday's reading. So if you're looking to become unstuck, something in yesterday's reading may resonate for you if you want to look into that, if you missed yesterday's. For whoever it's for, of course. I hear laugh out loud. You know, you might have someone coming in who you can just really laugh with. You know, I don't know what it is about the remote controlled cars lately, but they keep coming through. It's almost like someone to enjoy hobbies with. Now, that could just be what Spirit's utilizing for, like, if you have a hobby. It might be someone to laugh and enjoy your hobby with. I don't know if they'd like to sit with you. I don't know if you build these cars together. It's like a way to connect. Now, it could be you and a child, or it could be you as an adult, because what I seen was an adult laughing and having fun with something that may seem childish to some, but it brings them such joy that it's so worth it to bring it into this stage of their life, because it's creating a happier, more whole version of self. As we grow older, we don't need to give up on fun. In fact, looking ways to incorporate that childlike spirit into our everyday is pretty much paramount to a happy, healthy individual. So I feel like that's coming through, but you might have someone to share these fun things with. You might have someone to laugh with coming in. All right, we're going to hop in here. Let's see, what do the charms have in store for the collective today? I want that. Doesn't seem like too much. Peace. I hear peace and serenity. You know, I just feel like Spirit could be ushering in some peace and serenity along with big change. I feel like you're starting to soar. It's like I hear caterpillar to butterfly. So it's like I feel like there's some peace that comes along with these great changes that you're making for yourself. And if you haven't started yet, it's on offer for you. Spirit's saying now is the time you can spread your wings and soar a little bit into the future. I feel like you've been very, very resilient in this lifetime. This could have started around Christmas time, holiday season, right? I feel like maybe you just woke up one day and decided that you wanted to be your most authentic version of self, and you didn't want to hide bits and pieces of yourself or omit bits and pieces of yourself to make the world comfortable. You wanted to be yourself in your entirety and then be that in front of everyone. And it's like, it's okay with who likes me, who sees me, and who doesn't. It's like, at least I'll know that if you're with me, you're here with me, it's because you genuinely care about me. And I feel like that type of bravery is being rewarded with a lot of peace and happiness as you move forward. I feel like you get to shine for who you are, and you will attract the right people in. You don't have to worry. People who don't want to stay don't have to stay. I want to say it's one of those energies where it's like, be okay if someone comes, be okay if they leave, right? As long as you're standing tall in your personal power. I love that. Some of you could have someone coming in. This is a crush energy. They want to be lucky in stepping towards you. Somebody's nickname could be Lucky. They want something, or they're looking towards something that could be a forever situation. I don't feel like they're wrong. I feel like they're drawn to you. They feel this electricity. They want to clip the two of you together. It's like, I feel like this is someone who maybe hasn't revealed themselves just yet. You may have an idea that they have a crush on you, but maybe are not for sure that they do. They may be letting you know that, and this could turn into one of those situations that moves beautifully into the future. The two of you might be very lucky to have each other moving forward. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.